Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to go over Mega Crab tips, how to succeed on the Mega Crab, and give you guys a little sneak peek of what is coming this week. If you haven't already, guys, I do appreciate you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to throw in that code CHICKEN in the shop. We got some offers, we got some stuff. We are in the developer build right now, so we can't actually put it in to show you, but I think if you're watching this video by now, you probably know the drill. So yeah, we're going to get into the Mega Crab today, guys, and later on this week, we've got Warships Sneak Peeks of Season 49 coming. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you guys. But yeah, so let's take a look at the Scorched Crab. So what is the Scorched Crab? And just in general, what do we do before we go into the Mega Crab? So the Scorched Crab, it has explosive drones and Scorcher Life Leech. I believe the Scorcher Life Leech goes up 25% every stage until stage 60. So Life Leech is awesome. It's one of the best. It's one of the best crab boosts in the game. So a couple tips for taking on the Mega Crab. So in terms of maximizing loot, ignore that build weirdness. In terms of maximizing loot, what should you do going into the crab? You should clear your map. You should clear your map, leave your map wide open, because what's going to happen is people are going to have a ton of loot during the crab, and you want them to spawn on your map. And then you want to let them stay there, and you can kind of keep them as like little resource vaults almost, because once someone spawns on your map, they can't go anywhere, right? So, yeah, that's a good way of doing it. And just make sure you've got your instant training hooked up and everything like that. That was weird. Yeah, just make sure you got your instant training hooked up, and you know, your statues. Obviously, the more offense, the better for the crab. The more farther you get, the more loot you're gonna get. So that's always a good thing. So we do have a 3-statue boost going on right now, just one of each, and let's get into it. So Scorcher Life Leech. What does that mean? So that means that every time the Scorchers run into something, every time they do damage to anything, they're gonna get a little bit of health back. So this can be very deadly, a great strategy to use with Scorchers specifically, because they have so much HP. Now, the thing with Life Leech is you actually get more health back the more damage you do. So it's really beneficial if you guys are thinking to run Scorchers for this Mega Crab to actually use more troop damage statues. I know most people probably don't change their statues for the crab depending on the boost, but because the more damage you do, the more Life Leech you're going to get back. So it makes troop health a little bit less valuable, and it makes the troop damage even more valuable, because you're going to get through the base faster, and you're going to heal up at the same time. The next thing about Life Leech is, we can actually go and, I forgot, we got the fast forward. I totally forgot about the fast forward thing. The other thing is we can, or another tip for using Life Leech just in general, is make sure that you're not flaring too much. Okay, so as soon as you're off, as soon as you're not shooting a defense, your Scorchers are going to take normal damage, and they're going to die at the exact same rates that they normally do, right? So, yeah, just make sure that you're not flaring them too much. Otherwise, it can get a little bit annoying. So, there we go. So, we got 1 times, and I thought we had a 1, 2, and 3. I guess not. But look at this, guys. I mean, how amazing is it to have the fast forward thing for the crab? It's just so much fun. Boom, there, we're done. Stage 20, stage 18, done. 19, done. The crab really, the fast forward made it so much fun. But you got to be careful with it, right? I would only fast forward on the stages you know you're going to take down. Typically what I do when I'm actually using it is I will, I'll make sure, like, I'll clear half the base. It's kind of like how I would bard out a base. You know, clear half of it, and then from there, you know, put in the 3 times speed or whatever. Just don't do it if, you know, you don't have enough confidence that you're actually going to finish the base. So we also have the explosive drones. Now, the explosive drones are considered one of the worst prototypes in the game. So you see here, we'll just throw a bunch of them out. So what they do is they go out, they sit there for a second, they're shocked, then they go up to something and they explode. And they do pretty bad damage. If anything hits them, they die. So they're really not that good. What explosive drones are good for, since they sit in place, is they're almost the same thing as a critter shock, right? Because they go down just like you're doing this, and they stay in the one spot. So what they can be good for is distracting. Doom cannons, distracting. Single target stuff, just distracting stuff in general. That's what you're really going to get the benefit out of your explosive drones. People don't typically use them to do extra damage because they don't really do that much damage. That's really, some of the only things that you can do. Now, some tricks you can do. Let's go like this, and let's just get off the landing, because I know we're going to survive. It's just going to take a minute. So what we can do here, let's go back to normal speed. We can throw down a smoke. Then we can throw down our explosive drones. And we can maybe flare everybody this way. And that's just going to allow us to open up the shields over there, get some damage done to them. And okay. You see, the explosive drones are bad. They're just bad. There's no way around it. Like, I'm trying to give some tips, and they're just not very good. I would honestly just save your GBE for other stuff, because there's a lot better options of things that are actually going to help you out more. But yeah, I mean, sure. Sometimes you'll find that they can come in handy, but more often than not, I would just leave them there unless you want to distract something or do a little bit of extra core damage at the very, very end. So you'll see right here, with only a pretty minimal statue boost, guys, we're absolutely flying through these bases, and we've only lost one Scorcher so far. So, I mean, in terms of difficulty, the Scorch Crab, I don't believe it's anything different. So if you guys are used to playing the Mega Crab, it's pretty much going to scale at the same, it is going to scale at the same difficulty levels that it always does. So you're not in for any surprises there. Did we go 3 times? There we go. I was like, why is this taking so long? Okay. So, I mean, you got to be careful, like, down here, because this is not looking good. So we can shock over there. We can throw down some explosive critters. But really what we want to get done there is we want to use real critters. Because you see, we can throw in these guys, and they just don't last very long. They're sitting there, they're getting popped. Sure, they do a little bit of damage, but they don't last nearly as long as the regular critters do, so they're not really worth it. Alright, let's go 3 times speed now. We should be good to go. Just keep shocking that Doom Cannon. I mean, it's tough to to get all the timings down with everything when you're going into 3 times speed, so you just got to be careful. Like, obviously, actually, we didn't even lose any Scorchers there. I mean, obviously, you're going to lose more troops when you do that, just playing sloppy, but it's so much fun. It's just so much fun, guys. Alright, let's see if we can open up this. And where's the shock launcher? Right in the middle. Well, it just missed everything, which is perfect. 12, there we go. Everybody's out. And I think we're actually good just to flare this one. Look at this, guys. Like, how quick was that? We did that as a whole attack in like 20 seconds. Simply amazing. So there it is, guys. There's your crab kind of guide or just general tips. And also a little bit of a sneak peek on the Scorch Crab. I know I put this out late. We were supposed to put it out yesterday, but whatever. I don't think anybody's dying to see what the Scorch Crab. You already know the Scorch Crab. It's just the same. It doesn't change. We've got some new boosts and stuff that I figured it was worth making a video to go over just some, general tips, how to use the speed ups and, that kind of, general stuff. But, anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys. We got Warships coming up very soon. So enjoy the break. Take some relaxing time. Go fishing. Get outside. Do some fun stuff. And we'll catch you next one, guys. Chicken out. Back.